Welcome back to The Outsider's Perspective. My name is Ollie, and here is your loaf of bread for today. Comes to us courtesy of Abraham Maslow. He says, "The great lesson is that the sacred is in the ordinary, that it is to be found in one's daily life, in one's neighbors, friends, and family, in one's backyard." If I had read this passage 7 years ago or 6 years ago, I probably would have rolled my eyes. It wasn't until I experienced that internal shift a few years back that I started to see what Abraham Maslow is talking about in this particular quote. And it really is a great lesson. Once you see the sacred in the ordinary, in one's daily life, in one's friends, family members, neighbors, people walking down the street, when you find it in your daily chores, right after I had my cubicle epiphany, I started feeling really weird about my daily chores. Weird in the sense that they didn't bore me to tears anymore. I didn't dread doing them. Folding laundry, loading the dishwasher, started to feel like these were just the rituals of life. And instead of just dreading them and procrastinating on them and being miserable as I was performing them, I turned it all around and I started regarding it as doing God's work. I used to always joke around with my wife. I'd be in the kitchen and she would say, "Oh, thanks for loading the dishwasher." And I'd tell her, "You don't have to thank me. I'm doing God's work. Thank you, space Jesus." That's how I felt. And that's still how I feel most days. There are some down days, of course. But if I'm my normal self these days, I find great joy in even mundane tasks. Vacuuming, dusting, whatever it is that has to be done for a reason. So my choice is how I regard that little ritual. Do I gripe about it and hate doing it, or do I see the sacred in it? Because there is a little bit of sacred in everything. So, Abraham Maslow, there you have it. The great lesson. Have you been able to find the sacred in the ordinary, my friends? Is it something that you actively seek, or is it something that just pops up and you just see it? Tell me about your experiences in the comments. Reach out to me. Give me a shout. I want to hear from you. Until then, live well, my friends. See you next time.